Hello beautiful people, welcome to the channel. Reverend Debbie here, hope you're doing well. Today's video, people denying SA from famous men. This is something that I have come across a lot on my videos, where men will say, oh, but these women are lying, they only want money. Why are they only coming out with these accusations now, years down the line? Such as the Me Too movement. There's a lot of psychology involved in this. But first I want us to have a look at some famous people who were found to be SAing either minors or women. Jimmy Savile, Rolf Harris, Gary Glitter. They're all in prison. All where they should be, except for, of course, Savile, who passed away. And we never had the chance to, get our recompense for his crimes. I was watching a video last night about Savile, and I cannot believe the sheer amount of people who actually protected him and didn't let that information go out into the public. The BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation, they withheld that information. And now, this past week, we find that Greg Wallace from MasterChef has done something similar, also some sort of form of SA. Now, obviously, I can't talk too much about that because this is an ongoing investigation. But have a look at some of the famous men who have been accused of, or allegations against them, of SA. And Trump, who is a convicted felon and rapist. Tate, millions of allegations against him. Well, when I say millions, a lot of allegations against him. Marilyn Manson, Till Lindemann, all of them have been accused of SA. Now, I did read something earlier this week about Marilyn Manson that he has dropped the defamation charges against his previous girlfriend. I'm going to be doing a video on that separately, so we will come back to that. I believe that Rammstein, Till Lindemann, was found to be not guilty. Do I believe that? Why? I used to sing in a band. I know what men in bands are like. Savile, for example, people couldn't believe at first that this man had done these things because he did a lot for charity, he did a lot for kids, and that was his passion, kids. I'm going to link the video that I was watching into the description box below so you can go and have a watch and see what you think. I will also link other videos that I think are relevant to what I'm talking about. But his friends, the people that he worked with and the BBC all defended him and all basically kept it quiet. He was friends with King Charles and Princess Diana. I mean, did they know? Who knows? Who knows? But it was kept from the press. It was kept from the public realm. And much the same way as the SA that Greg Wallace is now alleged to have committed was kept from the public domain, was kept quiet. People didn't say anything because they were afraid they'd lose their jobs. That's the ultimate point of it. These people were afraid they would lose their jobs. Now, when you get the stars, the rich people, stars, famous people coming along and being accused of SA, it's all, it's just the girls wanting money. Is it really? Is it really? When we have a look at how many people have done these things. Look at the guy from The Lost Prophets. Can't remember his name for the life of me. But, he was also a kiddie fiddler and is now in prison. I believe there was some raucous and he was shivved. I'm not 100% sure. I'll try and find that article and pop it into the description box below as well. But why are men, specifically men, so quick to deny that SA happens when we as women know that it does? Women don't report SA. There are many reasons why, but they know the procedure and they know what will happen to them. They know that they're not going to be believed. They know that they are going to have to come up with the proof and the evidence because the police won't. I have experienced that and had evidence and witnesses to the event, and the police said there wasn't enough evidence to hand to the CPS, the Crown Prosecution Services. So the crimes against me go unpunished, and that person is out there able to go on and do that to other people. So women generally suffer in silence with the trauma of the event. And it's only recently that women have started to open up about these things, such as with the Me Too movement, and men got bored of that because, again, they're saying that rich people did that to them, so they just want money. No, they want justice. They want justice for the trauma and the act that was committed against them. I found a video of an older lady, a boomer, claiming that the Greg Wallace story has all been banter. Now, she may have changed her view now because more information has been released, but at the time, and I'm going to link that video below, at the time, she said that, it's only banter. Should banter now be banned? Well, certain types of banter, yes. Sexual references, yes. Because it is a form of SA. People feel that they can't speak up about it. For the boomers and the silent generation and those before, women stayed in unhappy marriages. They stayed in abusive marriages because that's what they knew. Women couldn't buy houses. Women couldn't have bank accounts. Many women couldn't work. So they stayed married because they had nowhere else to go. Now, women have got their power back and we can work, we can buy a house, we can open a bank account, we can be independent. So many women who have been in an abusive relationship or marriage, when they leave it or get divorced, I'm not going to get involved in that again because why? Why am I going to subject myself to that? Something else that she said that I was so upset with was that she said she believed that women won't have to suffer these things in the future. But she doesn't want to do anything about it now, so how is it going to be prevented in the future? It is up to each and every woman who has experienced SA in some form to speak out about it. It is up to every single man out there to sort out the men that are the SAers, that are the abusers. We can't do it on our own. We're trying. And I look at my friends across the pond and you guys have got a convicted rapist going into possibly the biggest political, country in the world. Do you think he is going to worry about women and their rights and their needs? Look, Trump is a narcissist. The only thing that he worries about is himself. So what chance do women in America have against all of this? The old-fashioned ideals of being in a marriage and staying there for life, even if the husband was abusive and cheated and all of these things. And I'm not saying that women didn't do those things. And I'm not saying that it's all men, but it is a majority. In my experience, it is a majority. So it was the dumb thing back in those days. Women used to get a kick out of being whistled at by builders on a building site. Now it's just disgusting because we know what that man is thinking, because we know that if that man had a chance, he would SA you. Look at the men who do essay, they don't just essay beautiful women, they essay any woman of any age. There was an incident in a local town where I lived at one stage, where a lady who was in her late 50s, early 60s, running at night, she was essayed by an 18-year-old. An 18-year-old boy, obviously. You know, women, stay in your power, stay strong. That kind of behaviour is predatory. It is not normal behaviour. Women, protect girls. Don't let what happened to our foremothers, our ancestors, happen again. If you've enjoyed the video, please click the like button, please subscribe to the channel. Hope to see you next time. Under his eye.